You know, people always ask me, like, did you always know this was inside of you? Well, I didn't really know, although one night I did have an inkling. It was about 4 or 5 years ago, and we're taking off from a house. We just delivered packages, and I look down and I see a rooftop with patterns of our hooves in the snow, and it was beautiful. And it led to my first work, Rooftop with Patterns of Our Hooves in the Snow. This is called Lost in Santa's Beard, and that's me sort of being consumed by a very powerful figure in Santa and having no identity. So once the Prius came into my life and he bought this Prius, it opened me up to a whole other group of horizons. Well, you know, what happened was Santa made some changes. He bought a Prius. I understand it, you know, great car, great fuel efficiency, great for the environment, and if anybody can appreciate the environment, you know, me. And it changed my life for the better. I mean, I didn't expect to be able to tap in the kind of into the kind of, I don't know, I guess the kind of emotion that I feel when I paint. Well, impressions, where I'm using solely my hoof prints. I really wanted to get back to my roots as an artist. You know, I felt like I was sort of denying who I was, almost trying to be human when I couldn't be human. You know, I am what I am. I'm a reindeer. Now, some people say, well, do you bring a unique perspective to art? I think so. I'm a reindeer. I mean, what? Probably, how many reindeer painters are there out there? 3, maybe, at the most? And I feel that in sort of bringing that unique perspective, why am I holding back? You know, really go for it. So through the impressions, I'm able to say, not just in the technique, but what that impression looks like. What am I saying with it? What this? You know, and then there'll be some days where I'm angry, and it'll be a hard impression. You'll see it. It'll be wide, right? And there'll be others where I'm feeling I want to be gentle, just a light touch to say, hey, world, I can embrace you. You can embrace me, and I'm not. I tend to work mostly in the motifs of the traditional Christmas colors of red, white, and green, and I think that that's, to be honest with myself, a fear of cutting completely the ties to my previous life. And I was upset with myself because I thought, well, you're not being courageous. You know, art is courage. Art is putting yourself out there. Art is saying to the world, this is who I am. You know, looking into the eyes of fear and saying, you can't beat me, fear. You know, just... But then I said, well, what are you beating yourself up for? This is a cathartic process. You have to go through levels of emotionality and change and grow as an artist. Santa? Santa! I can honestly say that if this Prius thing didn't happen, I wouldn't be an artist of any kind. Sorry.